Hey, how's it going, everyone? Dean Chloe right here, and wanted to provide you with a very important tip when you're in that situation, right? And this is a scenario, by the way, I hear from a lot of candidates who tell me, Dean, I get phone calls, like I apply for roles, I get phone calls from recruiters or hiring managers. They call me, I have a conversation, I discuss my background and all that, and at the end of the phone call, they're like, look, you have a great profile, but unfortunately, we're looking for someone who has XYZ, and unfortunately, you don't have XYZ, so we can't consider you for the position. We'll keep your resume on file. We'll get back to you in the future at some point, and that's it. So look, this situation happens a lot, right? And by the way, XYZ could represent anything. It could be you only have 1 year of experience. They're looking for someone who has 2 or 3 years of experience. You have experience with Java. They're looking for someone with .NET. Now, how do you deal with these situations? That most of you, for the most part, are kind of thrown in the towel and you're accepting it and you're moving on. Perfectly understandable. But what I want you to do, folks, is I want to see if you can push through and see if you can still get yourself that next step, which is the phone interview or the in-person interview. So my suggestion on how you handle this is, and if you hear you don't have experience with XYZ and we can't consider you for the role, is to handle it like this. You can say, hey, Mr. and Mrs. Recruiter, I totally understand that. And before I let you go, just out of curiosity, what caught your attention about my resume and what prompted you to give me a call? And then listen to what they say. So they might say, well, I mean, we really like how you were in such and such industry. We like how you've been working with technology ABC and such with such and such frameworks in such and such environments. And let them just keep telling you what they liked about you and keep asking, okay, what else? What else did you like about my resume? What else did you like about my profile? Keep asking until you exhaust the options, folks, right? And then the next step is you want to say, hey, look, Mr. and Mrs. Recruiter, I mean, it does sound like I do have a lot of the requirements for this role, and it does sound like I did capture your attention, at least on the other parts. So let me suggest this, Mr. and Mrs. Recruiter. Allow me the opportunity to at least have a further conversation with you and at least see if I can convince you as to why I'm still a great candidate for this position. I do understand I don't have XYZ, and I just want the opportunity to show you why I'm still a good, viable candidate for this role. Now, moving forward, Mr. and Mrs. Recruiter, can you tell me more about why exactly you're looking to hire for this position, and what exactly do you want the person in this position to accomplish in this role? So right there, folks, what you did is you addressed that concern. You pushed for to move further on into an interview or a phone interview, and then you transitioned, right? You asked another question, and that's what I wanted to show by asking about why are you looking to hire for this position and what do you want this person to accomplish. That's a transition. It's called transitioning, right? And you're transitioning into moving directing the flow of the conversation into, the overall underlying motive for the project and what they're looking to accomplish by hiring someone. So look, try this out. Be confident when you're doing it. Practice it, right? You got to practice it. Otherwise, you're going to fumble your words and you're not going to be able to have it come across confidently. So do practice it. Role play it. See if you can get a friend, family member, someone to practice with, or if you don't have anyone, stand in front of the mirror, practice this out, how you're going to role play and make this occur. And look, do this, folks. At least push for it. If they're going to reject you anyway, might as well try everything before you give up, right? So use this. And to all of you actively on the market for work, you're in your job search, hey, push through, guys. Push through. Don't give up. Keep taking action. Stay positive. And I'm going to keep putting out these tips to help all of you in your job search. Take care, all right? We'll talk soon.